Mighty Mac. The island of Sodor is a very busy place in the summertime. People come from far and wide to camp out, sunbathe on the beaches and go for long walks in the beautiful hills. Thomas and his friends are kept very busy, taking campers from the docks to their campsites. Toot toot! Whistle the engines as they race along the many tracks that cross the island. The engines were so busy that the fat controller asked a new engine to come to the island and help with the summer rush. The new engine's job would be to take campers to the mountain campsite. He had to be a very strong engine because the mountain track was very steep with lots of twists and turns. Thomas was waiting at the transfer yards to welcome the new engine. He whistled a big hello! Hello, came the reply from the engine. It was followed very quickly by another hello. Thomas looked from one end of the engine to the other. It had two faces. Thomas had never seen another engine like it. I'm Mighty, puffed the boiler with a curl on his head. And I'm Mac, puffed the boiler with freckles. Together we are Mighty Mac. They both puffed at once. Mighty Mac, called Mr. Percival, you are to take those campers to their mountain campsite. But how will we get to the campers? Groaned Mighty. They're on the other side of the yard. There were never so many tracks in the shunting yard we used to work in, moaned Mac. Luckily, Thomas was there to help them. It's simple, he whistled. Look where you want to go, then follow the track that will take you there. Mighty Mac looked at the tracks. Mighty began to chuff carefully in one direction. Mac had other ideas. You're going the wrong way, he puffed, trying to pull back along a different track. No, it's this way, chugged Mighty, pushing Mac along another track. Very soon they were going back and forth along the tracks. They even had a ride on the turntable, but they didn't seem to be getting any closer to the campers. We're here! Mighty suddenly whistled. Oh, really? Chuffed Mac. Then why are the passengers over there? Mighty Mac looked across the tracks at the campers, still waiting on the platform. Mighty Mac certainly wasn't a really useful engine. Now you're late, said Mr. Percival angrily. Follow me, puffed Thomas. He showed Mighty Mac how to cross over to the campers. We'll have to work extra hard, chuffed Mighty Mac. We have to get to the campsite before it gets dark. Mighty Mac chugged quickly up the mountain track. This way, puffed Mighty. When they came to a fork in the track, he began to follow the left track. No, this way, called Mac. But Mighty didn't listen. It's this way, puffed Mac crossly, and he pulled and pushed Mighty along another track. Be careful, cried the campers, who were being bumped and bounced inside the coach. Suddenly, Mighty Mac came to a dead end. Mighty and Mac had been too busy arguing to pay attention to where the campsite was. Some rocks had fallen on the track, and Mighty Mac couldn't go any further. This isn't our campsite, said the campers. This is your fault, puffed Mac, giving Mighty a shove. No, it's yours, chugged Mighty, shoving him back. Little by little, Mighty Mac shoving and pushing began to nudge the coach, until they were bumping so quickly they knocked the coach off the rails. We'll never get to the campsite now, grumbled the campers. This is your fault, Mighty told Mac. No, it's your fault, Mac was sure. One, two, three, push! The campers were working together to get the coach back on the tracks. Mighty Mac watched them helping each other. OK, you lead this time, Mac, said Mighty. Let's go down the track so the passengers can couple me to the coach. Good idea. Let's work together, puffed Mac. Well done, cheered the campers. When Mighty and Mac worked together, they found they could do anything. Mighty could see the flag flying high above the campsite at the bottom of the mountain. Let's go, he whistled. Hold on, said Mac. Which way is it to the campsite? Remember what Thomas told us? Puffed Mighty brightly. Look where you want to go, puffed Mac. Then follow the track that will take you there, chuffed Mighty. You know, Mac, wished Mighty, when we pull together and work together, we can be a really useful engine, whistled Mac. And they set off happily, back down the mountain.